So I would share with you my 5 thoughts on the topic embracing the entropy. Change, chaos, entropy is inevitable. We cannot fight it. As they say, one should have the will, skill, and the courage to change what we can and accept the things that we cannot change. We may not be able to change certain situations around us, but we can certainly change our attitude towards those situations. And the best way to change our attitude is to start enjoying the new normal. Take this TED Talk, for example. I don't know if there have been many occasions where a TED Talk is done like this, where a speaker is sitting in front of an iPhone and trying to look all excited and energized, having a talk. You cannot compare this experience to the one that you get when you're standing in a large auditorium interacting with the live audience. But I'm going to make my talk fun. And the way I'm going to do it is by adding music to my 5 messages. So I've written some original lines, I've composed some original music for each of the messages that I'm going to share with you today. So let me sing the first song that I wrote for this message, Accept and Enjoy the Entropy.
When life gives you a lemon, you make a lemonade. Then call all your best friends to drink and celebrate. When life gives you a lemon, you make a lemonade. Then call all your best friends to drink and celebrate. There's no need to worry, why do you feel sad? Enjoy the new normal, be happy and be glad. Say na 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 re na 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 re na 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 re na 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 re na 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 re na 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 re na na na.
So the second message is that every change, every chaos, every entropy is a transformation opportunity. One of the most important lessons that I've learned in my life is that every time you're going through an external shock, a change, one of the very important questions to ask is, so what is good in it? So what is nice about what is happening? It may not be possible to ask this question always when you're going through a bad phase, but it is a very important question to ask. And the reason it is an important question to ask is that every change is a transformation opportunity. We make some of the big, bold choices, we take some big, bold decisions in the backdrop of a large change or external chaos that we may be experiencing. Take COVID, for example. I don't have any facts or data, but I very strongly believe that the amount of digital adoption and digital transformation that has happened in the world in last 6 to 8 months is probably more than what it was done in last 6 to 8 years. And I'll give you a personal example of my mother, who's 77 years old. My mother was extremely averse to technology. She doesn't even maintain an online banking account or keeps a debit card because she feels someone will steal her money. She doesn't have trust in technology. But I've seen a huge change in her orientation towards technology in the last 6 months. She got a Wi-Fi installed at her home 2 months back. She now uses an iPhone. And she just asked me that she wants to get Zoom and some of the e-wallets installed in her phone because all her friends in her age group are now using them. Yeah, so this is a real transformation. So every change is a transformation opportunity. Let me sing a few lines that I've written about this message in Hindi.
नई दिशाएं अब हमें पुकारे, चलो मिलके हम बढ़ाए कदम. आज कुछ नया हम अपनाए, फियर को करें overcome. One more time. नई दिशाएं अब हमें पुकारे, चलो मिलके हम बढ़ाए कदम. आज कुछ नया हम अपनाए, फियर को करें overcome. बड़े परिवर्तन की ओर, नए रास्ते नई मंजिलों की ओर, इस chaos के backdrop में हम बड़े परिवर्तन की ओर नई दिशाएं अब हमें पुकारे चलो मिलके हम बढ़ाएं कदम.
So the third message is help others who may be struggling in this chaos. In times like these, we realize that how fortunate and privileged we are. Some of us have complete financial security. Some of us have great physical and mental health. Some of us has tremendous family support. But there are many people outside who are not as fortunate as we are. We all know during COVID, so many people have lost their jobs. The daily wagers, they can't even feed their family. Many people can't send their kids to the school. Many people can't get medical treatment done either for themselves or for their families. I feel it's very important to help those in trouble in whatever possible way we can. And there are many ways in which we can help people. One of my coaches told me that he and his wife, whenever they go out, they put a little bit of money in an envelope and leave it with the street hawkers without them noticing it. They not only put the money, they also put a little message, something like, "Don't worry, I am there for you." So that guy, that street hawker, one, gets the financial support. Second, that person also gets a feeling that someone is taking care of them. My last organization, the top leaders took a pay cut because they did not want the people below to lose their jobs. One of my friends who runs his own organization gives complete flexibility to people while they work from home. He wants to create what he calls a calming work environment when everything around is in chaos. I did a lot of balcony concerts during the lockdown to help my community have fun, enjoy, because everyone was locked inside their homes. So we all can make a difference in the lives of those who may be struggling with whatever we have. And this is the best way to change your own mental health. If you help others, your own mental health and your own well-being improves significantly.
You've got a true friend in me, standing by your side when you need me. You've got a true friend in me, standing by your side when you need me. I won't let you fall, won't let you give up. We'll fight this together, together we'll rise up. You've got a true friend in me, standing by your side when you need me. Oh yeah.
So my fourth message is that a change or an entropy always seems more challenging than it actually is. You know, human mind is trained to think about the worst consequences. I'll tell you a personal story. So about 3 years back, I developed tinnitus. Tinnitus is constant ringing in the ears, which can happen either because of, if you are exposed to loud sounds or because of stress. So I have a constant ringing in my left ear, which I got because of stress. So I consulted several doctors, and I think one thing that all doctors told me is that there is no cure for tinnitus. And I will have to learn to live with this. Now, this was an extremely scary thought. Learn to live with this constant ringing in the ears. And I did some research and read about it. And what I read was that there are people who are unable to sleep because of this ringing. And what they do is they play some music before they go off to sleep to mask this ringing sound. And it wasn't a very pleasant thing to read when I read it. My biggest fear was that whether I'll be able to pursue music, which has been my passion. If there is constant ringing in my ear, my hearing would get impacted, and certainly my ability to sing will also get impacted. But as it turned out, all my fears were unfounded, barring the first 4 to 5 months, where I faced some challenges adjusting to this new unwanted change in my life. Things have been absolutely fine thereafter. I have no challenges sleeping. I have no challenges doing anything. In fact, I am now creating original music and putting it in all the streaming platforms. So change or entropy will always scare you. The situations seem worse than they actually are. So let me sing a few lines about this message.
हर चेंज डराएगा पर डर के जीना नहीं. Look into the eyes of change and you'll find a way. हर चेंज डराएगा पर डर के जीना नहीं. डर के आगे जीत है, let your fear fade away. Na 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 re na 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 re na 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 re na 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 re na 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 re na 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 re na 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 na.
Okay, so the last message is expect change, chaos, entropy every few years and be prepared for it. In 2017, I got an opportunity to visit Leh Ladakh, and I can tell you it's one of the best travel destinations in the world. Leh Ladakh, because it is right next to our international borders, has a lot of these army camps. And outside each of these army camps, you see certain slogans written by the army. Now, one such slogan that I read and which stayed with me said, "Train hard and fight easy." Train hard and fight easy. Such a simple statement, but such a powerful message. You know, army keeps creating newer and newer scenarios for practicing their drills so that they are prepared for any kind of situation that may arise at our borders. And I think we have to do the same in our own lives. My parents, who were school teachers, taught the same subject for almost 30 years of their life, using more or less a similar methodology. And this worked very well for them. They created a great life for themselves. They created a great life for us, the 3 kids. But this is not at all possible in today's day and age. The pace of change is so fast that the relevance of our knowledge, our domain knowledge, the relevance of our skill set is changing very, very fast. Just like you get those software upgrades for your phone every 2 to 3 months, and if you do not install that upgrade, your phone's performance deteriorates. Certain apps will not work. The same happens with us. Unless we are able to constantly upgrade our knowledge, our skill set, and our mindset, we will struggle because change is bound to come. So here are a few lines that I've written about this last message.
World's gonna change for sure, but you gotta stay ahead. Train hard and fight easy, remember this in your head. World's gonna change for sure, but you gotta stay ahead. Train hard and fight easy, remember this in your head. And also remember this. When life gives you a lemon, you make a lemonade. Then call all your best friends to drink and celebrate. There's no need